Hey everyone, so I'm going to show you how to use an iPad or an Android or your iPhone, any type of smart device that you can get on the internet in order to do your homework on Moodle. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to sandberg.edu and get logged into Moodle. Your portal is going to look probably a little bit different than mine because we are going to have different responsibilities given that I'm faculty. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and click on your Moodle homepage and it'll take you to all of your courses. Go ahead and click on a course. Now I've already got one open so I don't accidentally show sensitive information for different students. So for my class, this is going to be organized by exam and then by the week. So what I'm going to do is show you how to open up an assignment and then to complete that assignment through your iPad in a couple different ways. So there's one way that you can actually do it where you can handwrite your assignments, and I'm going to start there. Also, if you can print from your tablet, you can do that through the same route. So you want to use the PDF if you're going to handwrite anything, whether you're handwriting it on your actual device or if you're going to print it out to handwrite it that way. So let's go ahead and click on our assignment here. Now you'll notice that your PDFs actually have blanks in order for you to insert your answer. So what I'm going to do is click on more because I want to use an app that is exclusive to iOS devices, but there are similar apps for Android. And this is a writing app. So if you have any sort of writing app for your Android device, you can use that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and import this into GoodNotes, which is one of my favorite go-to apps as far as handwriting stuff goes. I use this a lot in class in order to draw diagrams and things like that as well. So you can actually open this up and you'll see that you can have a question here and you can say 1, blah, 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 2, write in your answer here. So once you're done with the complete worksheet, now with GoodNotes, each page you have to kind of scroll with 2 fingers back and forth, but how you move between pages is going to vary depending on which app you're using. But when you're completely done, you click on export. So you can go ahead and export, and we're going to export all the pages so you can turn in the entire assignment. Now, one thing that I do like to do is change the file name to something like complete, or put your last name or whatever, something that lets you know that this is the file that you actually want to access, and click export. Now for Sandberg students, you are going to want to rely on your OneDrive, but you'll notice that this is not linked to this app because when I first made my account, I messed up and I accidentally made a personal account with the exact same name as my school account, and for whatever reason it won't let me link my school account, so I just unlinked it so I don't get confused. But my Google Drive, I've actually cloned my Google Drive with my OneDrive so I can access them from either folder. So I'm going to go ahead now and save it in my Google Drive, but you are going to want to put it in your OneDrive. See, I've actually got this cloned here. So then I'm going to go ahead and hit upload. All right. So like I said, my Google Drive is cloned to my OneDrive, so now I've got this OneDrive app here. Okay, and you'll see the document is right here. So I can open up the PDF and you can see my answers right there. So for me, that's nice and convenient that I was able to sync both of those. If you make the same mistake, I had to run it through my computer at something called Synctoy, and you can link those. Then I can access my Google Drive or my OneDrive anywhere, and it has the same content in it, depending on whichever apps I want to use. So anyway, that's how you're going to use the handwriting part. But if you want to actually open this up so that you can type in it, let's go ahead and go back. And you can also print that PDF as well. But if you want to type, you're going to want to use this Word document. So let's click that and click more. Now, because you guys are actually using your OneDrive, you're going to want to also have the Word app downloaded. So you'll notice here, I've got Microsoft Word, Excel, I've got Adobe Acrobat, I've got PowerPoint, and I have my OneDrive all installed here where I can easily access them. And so let's open this in Word or copy it to Word. Now, if you're using an Android device, when you click this, it'll automatically download for you, and then it'll ask you what app you want to open it in, and you would click the Word app. So once you've opened this in Word, notice it's read only, so make sure you duplicate that, and that way you can actually use your assignment in order for you to write in. So maybe you want to put your name here so that you know that that's the document that you are working in. And let's save that. Sorry, I keep pulling on my charger cord. And now what you can do is put your cursor right in whichever line you want to work in, and let's make it a different color just so it's a little easier to see what you're typing. Okay, say this is my answer. All right. And so you'll notice the autosave is pretty much always going to be defaulted. If it isn't, make sure you save your copy. You can actually export these, but a lot of people are doing this as an ODT. I cannot open these files. So when you turn in your assignments, they have to be as a docx, so an actual Microsoft Word document, or they have to be as a PDF. So do not turn in these because I cannot open them. If you have this already saved to your OneDrive, you'll notice that that document is stored here with all of your other documents. And so if you go to your OneDrive, all right, I'm gonna search brown just because I'm not sure. I think it's in this folder though, but I'm not really 100% sure where it got put. So I'm going to pause this for a second and I'll find the document for you. Okay, so it's working a little different on my iPad than it was on my Android. So what you're going to want to do here is actually click on Save a Copy, and then save that into your OneDrive directly. So I'm going to just save that right into the folder. So it says brown copy. I'm going to go ahead and hit save on that. Now it is still saved as a Word doc, so let's go into our OneDrive here and get out of my search. Okay, go back. All right, and so here is the document. You can open that back up again. All right, so it says you can edit this by opening it in the app, and then you can go back and work on it again later, but you'll notice that my answer was still there. It is actually a little bit easier to do some of this on the Android, and I haven't done editing on my iPad. I've just used it to display things. So I apologize for the confusion there, but basically if you're using it on your iPad, all you've got to do is go to save a copy and then make sure you actually save it directly into your OneDrive, because otherwise it's just going to be saved into the app, the Word app on your iPad. And the Android works a little bit more easily than that. So again, you can actually use your Word and save it directly into your OneDrive, and then your OneDrive should be linked to your Moodle account. If you haven't done that yet, if you scroll back down on the Sandberg website, there should be some instructions for that. You can also use GoodNotes to take handwritten notes on your iOS devices. I think it's like a $6 app, totally worth it. Okay, and then another thing too is if you are actually using handwritten notes from, let's say you printed out your worksheet, there are scanner apps that you can purchase for like $3 or $4, or you can actually, I guess I don't have it installed on here right now, or you can just take pictures of your documents. But remember, when you are taking pictures, I don't want 7 pictures turned in on Moodle, because then I have to download and open all of them individually. Make sure that you're saving each picture into a document. So you could open up a Word document, create a new Word document, let's say blank, for example, and then you can go ahead and insert your pictures. So click on pictures and insert your pictures of your assignment here. Make sure you only have 1 picture per page, because otherwise it's going to be really hard for me to read your writing. All right, so anyway, if you're going to be doing your homework on the computer, I have another video on how to do that, and I hope this has been helpful for you.